Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina bil asfaqil salim wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Subhanallah walhamdulillah wa la ilaha illallah wallahu akbar. Wa la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And good day to all of my students today. I hope today you are in a good conditions, okay, with your cliques. Today we will continue, or we will learn about new chapter, okay, chapter number 4, occupational hazards and control. But this is part 3. So in this part 3, what we will see and cover is fire safety in building. That means on number 8, subtopic number 8, subtopic number 9, safety at constructions, and also subtopic number 10, chemical hazards and chemical safety management. Before I go further, okay, I would like to thanks to my clique, my member clique in UITM Shah Alam, Dr. Elias Muhammad Saman. Okay, thank you, Dr. Elias bin Muhammad Saman. He is a senior lecturer at School of Engineering of Mechanical Engineering. Because of his efforts, has produced these presentation slides to be used for teaching and learning. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him. Ameen. Okay, thank you very much, Doctor. Let's look on the fire safety in building. We start with the introduction. Fire safety in buildings actually is a comprehensive approach. Involve careful planning, proper design, installations of safety system, regular maintenance and training. Building owners and occupants play an essential role in ensuring these systems work effectively in an emergency. Regular fire safety audit and compliance with regulations are crucial to maintain a high level of fire safety in any building. Before I discuss on the fire hazards, student, you should know also the principles of the fire safety in a building. Number one is building design and material. Number 2 is a fire detection system. Number 3, fire suppression system. Number 4, emergency exits and evacuations plans. Number 5, fire safety regulations and code. Number 6, emergency response plans. Number 7, smoke control system. Number 8, fire resistant building features. Number 9, firefighter access. Number 10, special considerations of high risk and large buildings. Okay, these are 10 principles everybody have to know of a fire safety in the building. Fire hazards are conditions or situations that increase the likelihood of a fire occurring or spreading, identifying and mitigations fire hazards is crucial to preventing fire and ensuring safety in both residential and commercial environment. So here I can list common type of the fire hazard. Okay, number one, electrical hazards. Okay, number two, combustible material. Number three, heating equipment. Number four, cooking hazards. Number five, smoking hazards. Number six, open flames. Number seven, faulty or inadequate fire suppression system. Number eight, clutter or poor housekeeping. Number nine, industrial and occupational hazards. Number 10, ulcer or deliberate fires. Number 11, inadequate ventilations. And number 12 is natural hazard. To reduce fire risk, uh, it is essential to follow uh, conduct regular inspections and maintenance of electrical, heating and cooking equipment, store flammable material properly away from heat source, install smoke alarm and fire suppression system, and ensure they are functional, keep escape, ensure proper ventilation in area where flammable material or gases are stored, practice safe smoking habit, and use open flames carefully. By mitigating these fire hazards, uh, we can significantly reduce the risk of the fire in home, in workplaces, or other environments. So, as you see in the slide, each of these three elements must be present at the same time to have a fire. So that is important thing that you must know. There must be fuel, oxygen, and heat. Four classes of fire. These classes of fire is based on the type of fuel or material that is burning. These classified help to selecting the appropriate fire fighting methods or extinguishing agent. Okay, so we look number one, that means class A. Class A is ordinary combustible. So like fire that involves common combustible materials such as wood, paper, cloth, rubber, or plastic. And distinguishing method, water is the most effective method for this class A fire because it cools the fire and remove heat. So class A fire extinguisher often contains water or foam. Okay, example here for class A is burning paper, book, or furniture. So house fire involving wood structure or textile. That's for class A. Class B, flammable liquid and gases. So this is a fire that involves flammable liquid such as gasoline, oil, kerosene, alcohol, paint, and flammable gases such as propane or butane, also CO. Okay, so the extinguishing methods use foam, uh, dry chemical extinguisher, or carbon dioxide are typically used to extinguish Class B fire. So these methods help by smothering the fire and cutting off its oxygen supply. Water should not be used at these situations because it can spread the flammable liquids and make the fire worse. So example of this Class B criteria types is a fire in gas station, kitchen, or workshop. Spell of flammable liquids catching fire. That is for type B. So number 3 is type C, electrical fires. These fires involve electrical equipment such as wiring, circuit breakers, machinery, and appliances. So the extinguishing methods, non-conductive extinguishing agents such as a dry chemical like ABC powder or carbon dioxide are recommended for this type of fire. Water or foam should never be used because they can conduct electricity and increase the risk of electrocution. So the example I can say here is fire in electrical panel, computers, or electrical appliances. Fire causes by short circuits or faulty wire. The last one is type D, that is from combustible metal. Okay, fire that involve combustible metals such as magnesium, titanium, aluminium, sodium, and potassium. So the distinguishing method, special extinguishing agent such as dry powder, not to be confused with ordinary dry chemical extinguishers, are required to put off Class D fire. These agents work by smothering the fire and absorbing the heat. Water and other common extinguishing agents should not be used. Please remember, should not be used because they are react violently by the burning metal. Okay, example type this is a fire in laboratory. Okay, laboratory and industrial setting where metals like magnesium and titanium are used. Fire involving vehicle parts, okay, made by aluminum or magnesium alloy. That is for type D. Okay, one another important thing is Class K fire. Okay, this is not in the slide, but have Class K. Class K fire are specific to kitchen fires involving cooking oil and fats, vegetable oil, animal fats. This fire require wet chemical extinguishers which cool and create a soapy layer over the burning oil to prevent reignitions. Class K, okay, is commonly used in commercial kitchens. So, if you are a student from hotel catering or culinary, so Class K fire is the important thing that you have to know. So by understanding this class of fire is crucial to effectively and safely extinguish it. Each class required a different approach and the right extinguishing agents to prevent escalations and ensure safety. Okay, the important word is safety. Okay. Okay, now we look on preparing for a fire emergency. So to ensure this preparing happen smoothly and to ensure safety, minimize damage and enable a quick response if the fire occurs. So I will discuss or share with you some of the steps, okay, that can be taken when preparing for this fire emergency. Okay, number one is create a fire emergency plan. Maybe you can develop an evacuations plan, identify a safe meeting point, assign responsibility, and practice evacuations drill. Okay, number two, install fire detections or suppression system. So install smoke detector, fire alarm, fire extinguisher, uh, sprinkler system. Okay, number three, prepare for safe evacuations. Ensure clear escape routes. Keep fire door accessibility. Keep fire door accessible. Install emergency lighting. Number four, maintain fire safety equipment. Inspect fire extinguisher. Uh, Smoke or check smoke and CO detector. Um, Test smoke and carbon monoxide detector monthly check. And then replace detector every 10 years or as recommended by the manufacturer. Service sprinkler system or fire alarm. Okay, have professional technicians inspect and maintain sprinkler system and fire alarm regularly. Number five, know how to use fire extinguisher. Okay, sometimes we see the fire extinguisher, but we don't know how to use it. Okay. Number six, prepare emergency kits. Number seven, educate and train occupants. Number eight, minimize fire hazards. Number nine, no emergency contacts. Number 10, plan for special needs and disabilities. Uh, Assistant for people with disabilities. Install visual and vibration alarms. Number 11, preventative maintenance and inspection. Regular building inspections. Remember, check heating system. Number 12, plan for communications. So, emergency notification system, establish a system, or contact emergency services. Design someone to contact the fire development immediately upon detecting a fire. Preparing this key or minimize risk and having life during the fire emergency. So regularly reviewing the practicing fire safety procedure, keeping emergency equipment well maintained, and elimination fire hazards can make a significant difference in the event of a fire. Okay, next, when you notice a fire. Okay. When you notice a fire, what to do? Number one, stay calm. Okay. And then number two, sound the alarm. Uh, Active the fire alarm. Alert others. That means shout fire, fire, fire to warn another around you if there is no fire alarm or if you are in the resident setting. Number three, call emergency services. Okay. Number four, decide if you can safely extinguish the fire. Number five, evacuate the building. Use nearest exit. Check door for heat. Stay low. Close door behind you. Follow escape routes. Number six, assist others is possible. Help evacuate others. Is safe. Help children, adults, or disabled individuals evacuate. However, do not put yourself in danger to do so. Okay. So number seven, go to the safe meeting point. Number eight, wait for the emergency services. Okay, this is when you see or notice a fire. So as a conclusion, when you notice the fire, act quickly by sounding the alarm, evacuating safely, and notify emergency services. Okay, neighbor priorities saving possibly over your own safety and follow established procedure to minimize risk. Okay, next is when you hear the fire alarm. Okay, this is step by step. When you hear the fire alarm, stay calm. Stop what you are doing. Number two. Number three, assess the situation. Number four, follow evacuation procedures. Evacuate immediately. Okay, use the nearest exit. Check door for heat. Number five, stay low if there is smoke. Crowd is necessary. Number six, close door behind you. If contained fire is possible, close door as you leave to help contain the fire and slow its spread. Okay. Number seven, help others if you can. Number eight, go to the designated meeting point. Number nine, call emergency services if needed. Number 10, wait for the emergency responder. Number 11, follow instructions from emergency personnel. Okay, that is step by step when you hear the alarm. Okay. Okay. If you are trapped, okay, in smoke or heat, what to do? Okay. First, stay low. Get as close to floor as possible to avoid inhaling smoke. Seal the door. If you cannot escape, seal any gaps under the door when wet clothes and or towel to prevent smoke from entering. Then signal for help. If you near a window, signal for help by waving the light color close or using a flashlight. Call emergency services or inform them of your location. Cover your mouth and nose. Use wet cloths to cover your mouth and nose to filter out smoke if possible. And lastly, you can wait for help. Okay, wait for help. Stay in the safe area and wait for the emergency response to reach you. After the fire emergency, what you should do? Okay. Number one, stay safe. Wait for the official clearance. Avoid hazardous areas. Number two, check for injuries. Assess yourself or others. Provide first aid. Number three, contact emergency services. Notify emergency services. Number four, gather information, important information, documents the incident, leave affected items. Number five, contact your insurance company, notify your insurance provider, understand your coverage. Number six, secure your properties. Secure your properties. Prevent further damage. Avoid making repairs. Number seven, seek a temporary shelter. Number eight, begin recovery efforts. Assess the damage. Plan for clean up. Number nine, take care of your mental health. Number 10, revisit fire safety measures. And number 7, stay informed about resources. Okay, next, when you before you consider fighting a fire. Okay, if you want to help people or if you want to fight with a fire, this is what you have to consider. Okay, this is the key factor what you have to consider. First is assess the size and types of fire. That is important. Evaluate the fire. Identify the class of fire. Number two, ensure personal safety. Prioritize your safety. Check the smoke and heat. Number three, know your firefighting equipment. Familiar yourself with extinguisher. Use the right extinguisher. Number four, have a escape route. Plan your exit. Do not let the fire block your exit. Okay. Number five, alert other. Call for help. Sound the alarm. Call emergency services. Evaluate the surroundings. That means you try to identify hazards. Assess ventilations. Number 7, consider your skill and experience. Evaluate your training. Understand your limitations. Okay. 8, look for assistance. Gather help. Consider professional help. Number 9, time and conditions matter. Act quickly. Monetary conditions. So, important thing you have to know is the situation. You have to assess the situation carefully, prioritize your safety, and ensure you have a clear plan for evacuations if necessary. If the fire is manageable and you feel trained and equipped to deal with it, proceed with caution while keeping safety as your top priority. If any point you feel unsafe, evacuate and allow professionals to handle the situations. So what happened? Never fight a fire if the fire spreading rapidly, growing in size. Number two, you lack proper training or equipment. You unfamiliar with fire extinguishing, no appropriate equipment. Number three, there is heavy smoke or flames. Visibility is a compromise. Flame are present. Okay. Number four, never if you are alone, no backup. Okay, so never fight a fire. Number five, you are uncertain of your escape route. Number six, the fire involves hazardous materials, so dangerous, chemicals or flammable liquids, so never fight with the fire. Number seven, electrical fire. Number eight, you feel unsafe and uncomfortable. Number nine, flammable gases or explosives are present. And number 10, fire department is already en route. So, never fight the fire in these situations. Okay, never attempt to fight the fire. Okay, next on multi-class rating. So, why is a multi-class rating is important? Number one is important because safety complying. Understand the fire classifications help businesses comply with safety regulations and standards. So ensuring proper fire prevention and response measures are in place. Number two is emergency preparedness. Knowing the class of material on site enable better emergency planning and appropriate training for staff. Number three, equipment selection. Identifying the class of fire helps in selecting the right type of the fire extinguisher and suppression system, reducing the fire of improper use during emergencies. Okay, that is why important of multi-class rating. And then labeling and identification fire extinguisher are labeled, and material storage, also container and storage area of hazardous material may also be labeled with multi-class rating to indicate associated fire risks. Okay, then administrative control. Okay, that is administrative control. So it is important for managing workplace safety and health risk effectively. By implementing policy, procedure, training program, organizer can foster the culture of safety, reduce incidents, and ensure complying with regulations. Proper administrative control not over protect employee, but also enhance overall productivity and morale within the workplace. Sure. So this is some lockout and the training for the administrative control. So fire safety and prevention. Um, so key importance of administrative control. Number one, policies and procedure. Two, training and education. Safety audits and inspection. Number three. Number four, risk assessment. Number five, incident reporting and investigations. Number six, workplace safety committees. Number seven, workplace policies on behavior. Number eight, communication and feedback. Number nine, emergency preparedness plans. So number 10, health and wellness program. So this all the administrative control key factor. Okay. Okay, then we look on next slide. The Uniform Building Bylaw. Okay, what is the Uniform Building Bylaw? Actually, this is a refer to UBC. That means the Uniform Building Code is a set of building regulations designed to ensure the safety, health, and welfare of the public through the establishment of minimum construction standard. Why the specific can vary depending on the district. Here an overview of key aspects typically covered under building code and regulations like the UBC. Okay, so you see here this is all building UBC by law. Okay, you can read afterward. We have a law professional in proper development. So the building code uniform UBC serve as a visual framework for ensuring safe, healthy, and sustainable building practice. By adhering these regulations, builders, architects, and property owners can contribute to the overall safety and welfare of the community. It's essential to consult total building authorities or the last versions of code for specified requirement and update, as codes may change over time. Okay, this is some of the regulations. Okay, this one regulation. So this is the history of the uniform buildings by law. Just to know, okay, that means any building you can refer this standard. Okay, Fire Service Act. So this act refer to legislations that govern fire safety, preventions, and the provisions of fire services within a specific jurisdiction. Okay, ni Akta Perkhidmatan Bomba. Okay, so it's important. This differ from country to region, but overview of common element typically found in the fire services legislations. Okay, key factor. Okay, the key factor that have in this Fire Service Act. Number one, establishment of fire services. Creation of the fire department, rules and responsibility. Number two, fire safety regulations. Number three, firefighter training and standard. Number four, emergency response. Five, public education awareness. So fire investigations, enforcement power. Number eight, founding and resources. So number nine, coordinations with other agencies. And number 10 is amendment and updates. So why this fire service acts also important? So because fire service act serve as a critical framework for ensuring fire safety, preventions, and effective emergency response within a jurisdiction. By establishing standards for fire services, training, and public education, The act aim to protect life and proper from the danger of fire. Okay, that is the key words. Okay, it is important to consult the specific fire services act relevance to your region for detailed provisions and regulations. Okay, that's mean based on our regions and kawasan lah. Okay. Okay, so this is all the certificate. If you are comply, then it will be this like the certificate for the building. 4.9 safety at construction. Safety at construction site is a critical concern due to the hazardous nature of the work environment. Consideration for maintaining the safety construction site have a certain factor. Number one, uh, personal protective equipment, and that means PPE. Hard hat to protect against falling object. High visibility vest to ensure workers are easily seen. Steel-toed boots to protect feet. Okay, to protect feet from heavy object. Safety glasses and hearing protections where in area with dust, debris or high noise levels. Glove to prevent cut, abrasions or chemical expose. Okay, number two, train and certification. Workers must be trained on the proper use of tool, equipment, and material. Okay, safety training in area like scaffolding, electrical hazards, and fall prevention should be mandatory. Number three is fall protection. Guard rail or safety net around elevated workspace. Used for arrest system, including harness and lifeline for work at height. Ladder and scaffold should be stable, well maintained, and used properly. Site organization. Number four is site organization. Must be clear. Okay, must be clear and pathway reduce the risk of trip, slip, and fall. Proper storage of material and equipment keep the site tidy and lower the chances of accident. Number five, hazardous material and equipment handling. Number six, emergency preparedness. Number seven, regular inspection and audits. Number eight, weather considerations. And number nine, the last one is communications and reporting. Okay, that is some of the considerations must be considered for the safety in the construction site. So construction's employee responsibility. So this employee actually have to ensure the safety and well-being of their workers. So this responsibility are legally mandated in many countries, many regions, to preventing accidents, injuries, fatalities on construction sites. So some of the responsibility of the constructions employer. Number one, providing a safe work environment. Number two, complying with safety regulation. Provide training and education. Number three. Number four, provisions of personal protective equipment. Number five, conducting risk assessment. Number six, accident prevention and hazard control. Number seven, providing safe equipment. Number eight, supervision and enforcement of safety rules. Number nine, emergency procedures and first aid. Number 10, uh, accident reporting and investigations. Number 11, health monitoring. Number 12, workers' compensations and insurance. Number 13, adapting to special conditions. And number 14 is workers' right. So what mean by workers' right? Employer must ensure that workers have the right to refuse unsafe work without fear of retaliation. Okay, that is meant by workers' right. So the next slide is on structures and excavations. So these sections are essential aspects of construction projects and require careful planning and executions to ensure safety, structure integrity, and adherence to regulation. Number one, structures in construction. The key factor that involved is design and engineering, material selection, load bearing element, construction methods, and structural safety. Number two is focus on the excavations in construction. So there are four types of the excavations: ridge excavation, basement excavations, cut and fill, and borrow excavation. Number three is foundations work. Number four, geotechnical survey. Number five, regulations and compliance. All this what I mentioned just now, five factors must be understanding the complexity for these both structures and excavations in constructions, along with the implementing rigorous safety measures. Project can be completed efficiently and safely. Next, we look on this manual handling, electrical and power, all the hazards in the construction. Okay, we look on the welfare facilities. So actually the welfare facilities on construction sites are essential for ensuring the health, safety, and well-being of workers. So these all facilities actually provide necessary amenities that contribute to comfort and hygiene. uh, thereby promoting a productive and safe working environment. So at the construction site, what facilities, welfare facilities should be available? Number one, restroom and washing facilities. Number two, drinking water. Number three, rest area. Number four, changing rooms and storage. Number five, canteens or food preparation areas. Number six, first aid facilities. Number seven, facilities for pregnant workers or workers with disability. And number eight, heating, cooling, and ventilation. Number nine, emergency welfare provisions. Number 10, provide smoking areas. Number 11, information and communications. Number 12, welfare for remote site. And of course, this is all the welfare facilities is legal requirements and compliance. By OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Administration, uh, and also all the bodies of the safety worldwide have a strict guideline for providing welfare facilities on construction site. Uh, employees, Employers are legally obligated to provide adequate welfare facilities that meet the standard set by these regulatory bodies. Okay, so by providing these welfare facilities, ensure a safer, healthy, and more comfortable working environment, which can improve workers' morale, reduce accidents, and enhance productivity on construction site. Next, we look on the regulations and guidelines regarding safety in construction. Okay, these are some examples of the regulations from DOS, Department of Occupational Safety and Health, Ministry of Human Resources from Malaysia. Okay, so you can find in the internet in the link of website DOS. So from there you can um, find the regulations and also the guideline. Okay, this example and this all these guideline for approval of design scaffolding 2016. So actually we have to follow the regulation or guideline that prepared by DOS, okay, based on the OSHA regulation. 4.10 Chemical hazard and chemical safety management. Okay, what is chemical hazard? Chemical hazard refer to a substance that pose a risk to human health or the environment due to its chemical properties. This hazard can result in various harmful effects, including toxicity, flammability, reactivity, and corrosiveness. So, understanding chemical hazard is essential in workplace, laboratories, and industry setting to ensure safe handling and prevent accident. Next, we go to mode of entry. So the mode of entry actually refers to the way of hazardous substances can enter the body and potentially cause harm. So the primary mode of entry for chemical hazard include inhalation. So number one. Number two, dermal contact. Number three, ingestion. Number four, injection. These four mode of entry is how the chemical can enter the body and also potentially cause harm. There are some of the prevention strategy to minimize exposure through this mode of entry. So organizations typically implement safety measures such as engineering control, uh, administrative control, and also use personal protective equipment. That is how the organizations can prevent or to reduce the hazard of the chemical type of chemical hazards. There are five of type. Number one is toxicity. That means chemicals that can cause harm or adverse health effect upon exposure. Number two, flammability. Substances that can easily ignite or cause fire. Number three, reactivity. Chemical that can undergoes rapid and violent reaction when exposed to air, water, or other substances. Number four, corrosiveness. Substances that can damage or destroy living tissues or material. And the last one is environmental hazards. Chemical that can cause harm to ecosystem, including pollutants and persistent organic pollutant. Okay, this is about type of chemical hazard. So effects of chemical hazard. Effect of chemicals on human health and environment can vary widely depending on the type of chemical, its properties, the level of exposure, and the durations of exposure. An overview that I can list down here as a potential effect of chemicals based on the human health effect. Number one is acute effect. So that is immediately reaction that occurs shortly after exposure. Example, irritations of eyes, skin, or respiratory system. Number two, chronic effect, long-term health effect that may develop after repeated or prolonged exposure. Example, cancer caused by carcinogen substances. Number three, reproductive and develop effect. Chemicals that adversely affect reproductive health and fetal development. Example, birth detect from teratogens. Okay. Number four is immunotoxic effect. So this is chemical can weaken the immune system, making individual more susceptible to infections and disease. Example, certain pesticides and solvents that impair immune functions. Number 5, sensitivations and allergic reaction. Some chemical can cause allergic reaction in sensitized individual. Example here is a skin rashes from contact with allergen, okay, like latex or certain fragrances. So when the effect of chemicals, so the importance of the dose, okay. The concept of dose is fundamental in toxicology and pharmacology, as it refers to the amount of the chemical substance that enter the body or is administered. So understand the important dose is crucial for several reasons. So we have to understand number one, dose response relationship. Uh, okay, number two, toxicity assessment, individual variation. Number three, number four, pharmacological considerations. Number five, environments and ecological implications. So the why the important cannot be overstated, as it is directly influences the effect of the chemical on the health and the environment. So we have to understand the dose response relationship is essential to evaluating risk, determining safe exposure levels, and implement effective regulatory measure. If a chemical, so why do chemical affect? Chemical in the body can be described by which part of the body they affected. Okay, so this one like a local, systemic, so acute and chronic. Okay, this one you can read yourself. So as other hazards that I have told you previously, like the chemical hazard also have a law and regulations, okay, related to the hazardous chemical. So these are the list of the regulations. Have virus organizations such as OSHA and EPA, Environment Protective Agency, establish a regulation and guideline to manage chemical hazards and ensure workspace safely. Okay, so these all the guidelines. Risk assessment. Uh, Identifying chemical hazard will involve assessing the potential risk associated with their use, storage, and disposal. This includes understanding of the exposure routes, uh, and then threshold limits, safety measures. Okay, these three is important when you try to or you try to make a risk assessment. Okay, next is a control of hazardous chemical. So this control hazardous chemical is essential for ensuring the safety workers like and others and the environment and also the public. So here some of the key strategies for controlling hazardous chemical. Number one, regulatory compliance. Number two, risk assessment. Okay, risk assessment. Number three, engineering control. Number four, administrative control. Number five, personal protective equipment. Number six, training and education. Number 7, monitoring and surveillance. And number 8 is waste management. Okay, this is all the slide about the control of the hazardous chemical, how emission is controlled. And the controlling hazardous chemical involve a comprehensive approach that combines regulatory compliance, engineering control, administrative practices, and training. By all these implementing these strategies, organizations can significantly reduce risks associated with the hazardous chemical, protecting workers, communities, and the environment. Okay, such as an employer trainer, okay, and then signage. This is all the way strategies of control the chemical hazard. Signage of the hazard warning symbol, and then the informations of hazard, chemical hazard. So about the PPE, and this of the examples of the PPE for chemical exposure. And this is all the prohibited or restricted hazard chemical. And then duties in relations of hazardous chemicals, who is responsibility. So duties, it has officers, job scope, and workers. This is the duty of workers. This next slide is about hazard pictogram and dangerous good class level. So actually hazard pictogram are graphical representing the specific hazards related to chemicals. So they are the part of the globally harmonism system, that's means GHS, for classifying the labeling chemical, which aim to standardize hazard communications globally. So the common hazard pictogram like flame, okay, number one like flame, number two skull and crossbone, number three exclamation marks, number four corrosion, number five gas cylinder, number six environment hazard, and number seven has health hazard. And this the labels, and these are examples of the GHS label. All about labeling. Okay, and this is safety data sheet. Okay, and another one is about dangerous good class label. So class number one is explosive. Describe substances that may explode or produce an explosive section. Number two, gases like compressed gases, liquid fire gases, and so on. Number three, flammable liquid. describe liquid then that can ignite easily at normal temperature. Class 4, that's mean number 4, flammable solid. Class 5, oxidizing substances and organic corrosive. That is a substance that can cause and or enhance the combustions of other material. Number 6, that means class 6, toxic and effective substance. Number 7, radioactive material. Number 8, class 8 is a corrosive substance. And number 9, class 9 is miscellaneous dangerous goods. Okay, so that is labels that describe all the things that I have said. So what is important? The hazard pictogram and dangerous good class labels. So this is a visual tool for communicating the risk associated with the chemical substances and material. They help ensure the safe handling, storage, and transportations of hazardous material by providing clear, standardized information to workers, emergency responder, and the public. So by proper use and understanding, these levels are essentials for maintaining safety and compliance in various settings. Okay, so this is a safety data sheet. Okay, what is safety data sheet? It is a chemical information sheet provided by the manufacturer or supplier of chemicals. So I hope you will read again this slide and also uh, try to uh, learn, okay, but by yourself or look on the reference books that have mentions by uh, lecturers previously. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much. See you in next lecture. Assalamualaikum and good day. Bye bye.